Watch it or else. Ooh. Got some more stuff to do today. I might try and attack some of that, but just literally had a quick squint through that, and I think it might be an MPI or SPI loom. Don't know. Mind you, no, I've not seen no ECUs or big ECU plugs, so maybe not. But I don't know what that relay's for. It's quite a big relay. Well, the relay base anyway. Yeah, so not going to do Project Binky style and get it all up and running or anything, but going to spread it out, see what's there, see what's been cut. I've noticed there's a lot of crimps in there, and crimps, eh? Mr. Shorrock, crimps. Yeah, crimps, bad news, crimps. We like solder and shrinky tube. So yeah, there's a lot of bodges on here, if you know what I mean. You can see loads of things that have been hacked together. I've noticed, I found the ignition switch, I think it's the ignition switch part of the loom, that there. And that's all got the old screwing connectors and crimps, putting it together. And then I've noticed as well, I'll just show you this last bit and then we'll get cracking. There's loads of cut wires as well. So I've got to figure out what goes where. And of course I'm going to custom the loom as well. It's not going to be standard because you're not going to have any wiring in the engine bay. So that's going to be pretty trick. Right then, so let's get this thing out and get cracking. Well, I've had a bit of a spread out. This appears to be one wiring loom, and this appears to be another, along with a little wiring, ignition switch wiring, some other random stuff, and I would imagine that is the bit that goes across to the rear lights, because it's not actually connected to any of this. So it's all been cut. And then over there got some speaker wire, which is really not going to be used. So yeah, just got to try and figure it out, what I need, what I don't, tidy it all up. I don't really think I should be getting involved in this too much at the moment, actually. I mean, I'd really like to get the brakes sorted, which is something else I have been tinkering with. I don't know if you can see there, yeah. It's got one of the braided hoses, but where it would normally sit is right up there on the top. But of course, some buggers put a hydraulic ram there now, so I might have to try and weld a tab on somewhere around there and make it so it sort of tucks underneath this little bit here. So something I didn't really think about when I was putting it all together, but then run a metal brake pipe down and straight into the wheel cylinder. And I've still got to get a T-piece as well. That's something else I need to get. Boom, into there, and then the brake pipe straight through the floor there, run it through inside. Easy when you know how. Right, so yeah, I'm yet to decide what I'm really actually going to do. Might, just at this stage, put the stalks on, the switches, and I've got a top and bottom dash rail to fit as well. I suppose that could go in, couldn't it? Or can it? Makes the windscreen a little harder to get, oh no, mind you, I don't know. No, I reckon top and bottom dash rails, but I've got to cover them first. Right, just slap the top dash rail in, just to make sure I can fit it, because may have been a bit of a schoolboy error, but in case I couldn't fit it behind the rally roll cage. Never even thought about that when I was putting it in, but that's lucky. It goes in, but there ain't no way that will go in with the windscreen in, which is good. So, right, now to do some stuff with this. Are you getting it yet? Oh, what's that top dash rail look like? Hey! What do you reckon? I'm quite pleased with that. Oh yeah, it's pretty funky, just the bottom one to do, but I suppose I could bolt that in, couldn't I? No reason why not. Yeah. Bam! Bottom one as well. Oh God, I'm loving that. I think that looks so cool. Be even better when the dash is actually in it. Oh shit, how am I going to get the dash in? Oh wow, never thought of that. Oh my God, the dash. That's another monumental fuck up, really. I've got it in there, but what a pain that was. Whose stupid idea was it to put a roll cage in this and want a nice dash as well? Let me show you. Well, it's in. You wouldn't believe what I had to do. Obviously, you can probably see I've taken the steering column back out again. I had to remove that. There's one of the securing brackets that fits on the passenger side, you know, the little brackets that hold it back on the back of the dash. So I had to take that off, because what I did, I tilted it right down here, stuck it in on the driver's side behind the roll cage, and then had to kind of bend the dash out in the middle to clear. Well, I could have taken these gauges out, it don't matter, but I had to bend it to miss the centre, the other little bracket, which is just in there. So that side's not going to have anything holding it in. Never mind, eh? Never mind. But it does look good. I am really pleased, and I have got furry fingers now as well. So it's in, but I can't believe that. I can't believe I never thought about that before. So right, I might as well just bolt it in now, because there's no way that's coming out again. So wiring loom's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? I'm going to have to work through the glove box, and oh God, what a panic over, really. Next, I don't know what, gonna have to sort of put the dash in, I suppose, and I really okay, back in a moment. Oh my God. I shouldn't really moan about this, should I? Because everything's a bloody struggle that I do. That little panel there with the choke and the heater controls in, I've just spent about an hour trying to get that in. And as Mini owners will probably know, it's supposed to fit flush with the bottom of there, but it's not. It's all pulled in. But it's in there, and hopefully I can get the switches in there now. I might actually grab a couple of switches just to try, but there you go. It's looking good. Obviously got the clocks out as well. They're down there. You can reach around from inside the glove box and take them out, so that makes the back of the dash and wiring and stuff a lot easier to get to, doesn't it? There is another thing as well. The fresh air vents on the corners, well, they're welded over on the body anyway, so they're not going to be there, but I've got to decide what to do with these holes. Not too sure yet, but I've got a couple of silly little ideas in my head, but I'll leave that for now, and well, we'll deal with that another day. As far as the clocks in the middle are concerned, obviously that needs a bit straightening up. There we go. So I've got a voltmeter, a clock, and I've also got an oil pressure gauge as well. The voltmeter, I have got a different voltmeter for that, but it's actually the wrong size, the one I bought, so that's another thing that's cocked up. Right, another just thinking what to do next. Yeah, let's grab a few switches and see if they'll fit in there, but I'm liking the look of the dash. I am really happy with that, actually. Nice bit of furry fur. Right, let's crack on and try some switches. Silly little thing now. I've got the gear lever gator on and the gear knob. Do you want to see me knob? Have a look at this. What do you reckon? I know those of you who've been watching for a while would have seen it before, but yeah, old giraffe's there. Got the steering column switches on as well, and just the cowling just sat round them. Now I've started with the main wiring loom, although the rear light part has been cut, so it's kind of made it a bit easier. So I'm just getting the wiring through for the rear lights. So that bit there, that'll run across there. Yeah, so just starting to get that through. I'm just pulling that through across the top there and see where that stops, because I would guess it's probably been cut just behind the dash down here, but I'll pull it through and have a look. Right, been cutting the wiring loom apart. That's what I'm left with. Still a lot more sort of customizing to do, or that's the lot I've cut out of it. All the stuff it doesn't really need, like dim dip relay, rear heated screen. Most of that stuff's all gone, but I still can't put it in the car yet because I haven't got any solder, of all things. So I've got to buy some solder. Yeah, that's all I can do with the wiring side of it. What else have we got to do today? Haven't really done much. Keep on saying how many people say yeah, I've just been neatening up things. I've run another couple of wires in, so let me just flip around and show you those 12 and 24 volt runs going down here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little metal cover to go over and down, so it'll give like a, you know, an extra sort of seal cover there. Might even well, I'll probably paint it black actually, so that'll cover up all the wires and the hoses and everything, both sides. So right, yeah, I've done a little bit of neatening up under here as well. That's where the wires are going to run. Got the wires labelled as well, so that's my 24 volt run, because I've got to do a battery light as well, so I need a 24 volt to pick off of there, and the exciter wire for the alternator as well to come off the other side of the bulb. What else have we got? Nothing new, I don't think. Just a hell of a lot of mess still. So I think what I'm on now, I'm gonna start making brake pipes. I think I could start making brake pipes. Well, this is going to be the last thing today now. I've just been struggling like hell because everything else is in the way. Putting the wipers in. Give up. Stupid bloody thing. I've got to put a new park switch on it anyway, which I've got. But I won't be able to put the wires on that part of the plug when it's in the dashboard. So I've got to do the wiring loom to that first. Joy. Right. Well, that's it for today. Might make it back again tomorrow, don't know, depends how I feel. Should be all right. Might do another day, another two even. But made a bit of progress today. I'm liking the look of the old dashboard. That does look fantastic. Well pleased with that. And of course, the giraffe. Oh dear. Right. Okay then. Well, until next time, hopefully tomorrow. Keep your hands dirty. Bye.